Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, business, economics and law, and I'd like to use this channel to carry out some stock analysis and also to provide a short 5-minute lesson at the end of each video to improve your trading skills. Okay, so let's start with what happened today. So today was the worst day of trading since October 2020, and also from a personal point of view, today was also my worst day of trading since the beginning, with almost every single investment being in red, so lots of things going on. But for today's video, I'd like to focus on what's happening with GameStop, what's happening in the market, what's happening with the manipulation, how is Reddit involved. So let's try and go through this quickly, but one stage at a time. So first of all, GameStop, who are they? They are a video game company owned with an investor called Ryan Cohen, who is the billionaire investor. MCM is the Melvin Capital Management. They are the hedge fund. And where does Reddit come in? So Reddit, there was a group in Reddit called the WallStreetBets, and this is a group of small individual investors. So what's a hedge fund? Hedge fund is an unregulated institution with lots and lots of money, millions and billions, and they use this money to invest. They invest by predicting businesses going up, and they invest in predicting businesses going down. So in other words, they can actually make money when the share price of a company goes down. So in other words, you could say they are profiting from a business's failure. So this was a situation. So now let me try and explain that with an example. So if I were to borrow from you a phone for $100 as an example, then I go and sell that phone for $100. So in my hand, I've got $100. I then realize that this phone is now worth $70. So I now give you back $70. So even though I've borrowed $100 off you, I give you back $70. So I keep $30 profit. So that $30 profit I've just received is from nothing. It's your phone. I've just borrowed it, sold it, and profited the $30. And I'm happy. You're down. I'm up. So in a way, that's kind of a simple way of looking at what happened. So let's move on. So GameStop has been losing a lot of money since 2019. MCM, Melvin Capital Management, they speculated that this will continue even more, and they put money on it in the market. And if this happened, they would have made millions, possibly billions, on this failure of GameStop. So what happened then is the Reddit group came together. There's a group called the WallStreetBets, as I've just said before. They decided to increase the price of the stocks because they found out that this organization would have made a lot of money from this. So they were also assisted by some tweets from people like Elon Musk, and this also prompted the price to go up as well. So let's have a look at what happened with MCM. So MCM had £55 million in GameStop. Then there was a 779% increase in the GameStop shares. And this actually put MCM in a huge financial difficulty because by GameStop going up in value, MCM has lost millions of pounds because they would have only gained this money if GameStop went down in value. So what actually happened, the tables turned. So individual small investors from this, especially from this Reddit group, they made the millions, they made the thousands, they made the hundreds. Reports of one Reddit investor actually made $13 million from a $50,000 investment. So this is the story of what happened. So you could say this is a war between individual investors and multi-million, billion-dollar hedge fund companies. And in this case, the individual investors did win. So let's just have a bit of a technical insight into this. So for example, you've got the shorting example where everybody talks about shorting. This is a bit more technical, but you can have a read what's on the screen there. But you can have more short position than a company's stocks. So at 1.71 million shorts positions were there, but the company had only 69 million shares. So that's a little bit of a technical thing. You don't really need to know that in detail. And then to finish off, out of the 69 million shares, 40% of the shares are owned by people who don't actively trade because of the regulations. So obviously this is another thing where Melvin Capital Management realized, well, maybe we can take advantage of this. And in the end, it's caused lots and lots of manipulation in the market, lots of individual investors and individual people making millions, thousands, and hundreds of pounds, and it's caused chaos in the market. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. And I'm now going to move on to look at some of the tweets. Okay, so before we look at the tweets, let's just have a quick look at the ticker symbol for GameStop. So GameStop ticker symbol GME. You can see there just from the screenshot I've taken there that it was 743% up on the week. So this is, you know, kind of, you could say, a manipulated increase. And the message that I received on there on the Trading 2-1 application was that there was difficulties in transmitting orders, and there was similar issues across the world with all platforms or brokers. Even myself, I had trouble logging in, and I'm sure some of you would have had the same issue as well. So it was a big problem for investors because obviously the price was also going down. Okay, so if we have a look at this news article just from CNBC, we can see here that obviously one of the breaking news that did come out is that Melvin Capital closes out of GameStop. So this, by them closing out, it has meant that they have failed, and then obviously this is, they have taken a big hit. So let's have a look at some of the tweets. So let me just bring some of them up. Okay, so let's have a look at shout out to Harrison. One of Harrison's tweets is, so billionaires can talk amongst themselves and use their massive buying power to influence the markets, but when the normal people pull together, that's wrong. So much for the free market. So that's an interesting tweet there. And then shout out to Frederick Joseph. He's also tweeted here, it's funny that wealthy are all for free market, but it negatively impacts them. Billionaires can strategize how to ruin companies. Regulators are in bed with the billionaires and they want to make sure they don't lose money. So they are kind of gambling on the failure of companies like AMC, GameStop, etc. to fail, and then they make the money. So the opposite has happened in this case. And it's something unheard of. I've never really in my experience come across this before. So let's have a look at it from a point of view of one of these individual penny stock group members on Reddit. So this is just a quick message from there, and this is from posted by, let's have a look, Graduating Penny Stock there. So he said that it's trading above $8 and exhausting all listed strike options for strikes for call options. So obviously that has impacted the hedge fund in a negative way. And what's happened is the individual investors have actually made the money this time. So what we're going to have a look at now is what's happened to companies like GameStop. So GameStop previously was not really a successful business. So GameStop, it's become one of the most traded stocks in the US. The shares rose hundreds of percent, and we can see here on this article here from the the news here, we can see that the valuation was 1 billion, but because of this manipulation, it's been valued at 25 billion. So, and that is unheard of, absolutely unheard of. So we can also see here on this continuation of the article here that there is likely to be attacks on other companies. So we're looking at BlackBerry, we're looking at AMC, the cinema chain, because obviously cinema have had a difficult time, and it's a case of who's next. We have to wait and see. So really, there's this may change stock market trading. One of the issues is that, as far as I'm aware, this is not covered by any regulation, and it's new territory. So let's see. Hopefully tomorrow will be a good day of trading. Today was a terrible day of trading. So fingers crossed, we all make some money tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you very much.